Thank you, weekend summons. Alright, guys. So, I got really lucky with the weekend summon tickets, and I pulled my first copy of LR Beerus and Weiss. So we are going to show them off today. One thing I would like to say is, somehow, I've bobbed every single copy of STR Beerus that I've ever pulled, and I have never ever pulled Tech Beerus. So I have to show them off with Int Beerus, which wouldn't be such a big deal if it wasn't, the fact that Int Beerus doesn't have Fierce Battle. So on this team, that'll kind of suck, but on the Movie Bosses team, it's only so bad because we can still get, Turles on rotation, who'll activate Fierce Battle as well as the support. So I think that's probably going to be, their quotes up best rotation. But first of all, I do want to show you guys the summon. I did not, commentate over it. I could have. I was sitting at my desk. I was just watching a stream, and I was like, whatever. Oh, we got a full rotation of support. That's cool, I guess. But I guess we can go play the summon right. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I just actually, legitimately cut, now, and I just realized I didn't need to do that. I'm not cutting to anything, right now. That's all in post. I didn't need to be quiet for, a minute and a half, and I just was. Okay, but anyways, that summon, it was so hype because it's not like I just got a random animation, and then there just happened to be an LR Beerus there. I got, one of the guaranteed LR animations. I got Hercule on Boo. It would have been so much cooler if I would have got that, Ooh, okay, this is gonna be okay. Yeah, next. So here we're just gonna see what they do with a 12 key, pretty well linked up. They still share Godly Power, Prodigies, the Innocence. So they share a lot of attack links within Beerus. It's just they're not getting that Fierce Battle link. Now this does kind of suck because they don't get defense until they get hit one time. So they're taking that hit with no defense, and now they're fine. Okay, so let's see how much they do here on a 12 key, not super well linked up with no support. And 1.9. That's actually higher than I thought they would be. Okay, I see you. I see you, LR Beerus and Weiss. Now I'm not sure if I said this yet, but I'm going to be breaking them down at the end of the video. And then 1.2 from this Beerus. That's pretty good. I really, I wish Tech Beerus's ETA wasn't out on Global yet. And I'm only saying that because if it wasn't out yet on Global, then when it did come out, I could get him with the red coins, which I would do. But at this point, I don't know when he'll be back next, because right now I think I have 300 red coins and 800 stones. I am going to buy a few more stones on the Trunks and Zamasu banner. I just wish Tech Beerus was on that Trunks banner. I feel like I'm the only person who's saying that, but I don't know. So next rotation, we are going to get a 24 key with LR Beerus and Weiss, even if I have to brute force it, because I did bring shoe items and Tree of Might items, which means I could just give them 12 key if we need to. So the only thing, the only reason why I can't, fully get their best attacks out on this team, and you could, in theory, and you know what, I'm stupid, I forgot to bring LRB Pen, we're going to have to cut back here, because I do want to see what they would be at, max with her, and then after that, we're probably going to cut over to Movie Bosses. Okay, so we're going to do this, and let's see how much key we would need to give them to get them max. So they're going to get an 18, and then they just need one shoe. Okay, so that's decent. I'm curious how much they're going to do here. So their passive is still active. I think it activates for 4 turns. They have 40% support. Let's see what they're at here at 55%. And okay, so this Beerus crit? Hey, crit. You better not. Okay. 4.1 for a 55% LR. That's pretty good. So I think we're okay. So I think I'm going to get another 18 key super attack with LR B-Pan and see if that gets them higher or whatever on this exact same team. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so here we are. We do have B-Pan's active skill that we can activate here, and again, they did get an 18 key by themselves. We are going to need to pop 2 shoe items to get them to max key. I know we are only going to need to get, we only needed 1 to get them to 23, but I do just want to get their max, keep it consistent. And then here, we'll just give him that. And then let's not forget to activate B-Pan's active skill, because I feel like that's something I would totally do. So I'm not sure if this is going to be higher or lower than with Bra, just because I'm not sure exactly how their passive works, because B-Pan, alright, 4.4, I think that was slightly higher than with Bra, okay. So that might be the highest, or I think we're actually going to get higher with Turles, just because we can activate Fierce Battle there. Yeah, they're actually surprising me by how hard they're hitting at 55%, because I've seen a lot of showcases of them, but almost every single one of them was like a rainbowed Beerus and Whis, so I'm kind of shocked by how good they are at 55%. We're going to go over to the Movie Bosses team, we'll be back in a second. 2. Alright, so here we're on the Movie Bosses team. We're going to get his best rotation next time we see them. Hopefully their passive will still be active. I activated it last turn, so I don't need to worry about them getting hit here. Let's see what they do with the 12 key super, no support. Now one thing about them is they actually link really well with Dragon Ball Super Broly. Like they share Prodigies, Fierce Battle, Shocking Speed. So if you don't have a Beerus unit, or if you don't have like one of the top tier Beerus units like me, Dragon Ball Super Broly could be a nice linking partner. Okay, so 2.1 here without support on a 12 key super is really good. Obviously that is with Fierce Battle and stuff, but still that is really good. And they also do heal. I will be breaking them down at the end of this video, just because I feel like a lot of people know what they do, and if you don't, you know, you just wait till the end. Okay, Dragon Ball Super Broly's gonna transform, whatever. Yeah, whatever. We'll just let the Dragon Ball Super Brolys finish off this round here. I'm pretty sure they can, at least, especially with Metal Cooler supporting. I can't wait till Metal Cooler's EZA. Like, all of those EZAs are so good. The only one I really don't care about are the 13s. I know they're good on an Android's team, but it's just like, I don't know. They're kind of so-so. But everybody else, it's like the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, the Super Saiyan Goku, the Metal Cooler, even the Evil Boo. It's like all of them, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait, you know? Yep. Okay. So that's what Dragon Ball Super Brolys do, if you were curious. So, let me just check here. Yes, they do still have their passive active, which is good, because to get their max attack, I do need them to be in the middle. And that's one of the negatives about having Int Beerus instead of like STR Beerus or Tech Beerus, because like, if I had one of them, then I could just put LR Beerus in the first slot, but because I don't, I need to keep him in the middle to activate Fierce Battle. So I don't know if this is going to be the best attack stat we've seen today, but it's definitely going to be up there. My guess is 4.5. I think it's going to be the highest attack stat we've seen today, but not by much. I could be wrong, though. Okay, nice, 130,000 damage by Int Beerus. 4.57. Yep, this is the highest attack we've seen all day. Okay. So LR Beerus and Whis are pretty good, to say the least. Oh, gosh. So obviously, most of the time, you're not going to be seeing like a 24 key super like that, though. Do just keep that in mind, because they are, like, I think probably out of all of the LRs in the game, they are the ones that have the hardest time getting key, because they are in no way self-sufficient, and the only key link they have is Shocking Speed, which isn't bad. Like, Shocking Speed is a good key link, but a lot of the top tier units in the game, they either are the top tier LRs, I should say, they are either in some way self-sufficient, or they have better key links. Well, not better, but more key links. But anyways, we're going to break him down now. So, if you already know what it does, feel free to leave. But this is LR Beerus and Whis. Their leader skill is Super STR types 4 key, HP attack and defense 100%, or Extreme STR types 2 key, HP attack and defense 70%. And then their 12 key super is the Power Flick, which causes colossal damage to enemy and recovers 7% HP. And their 18 key is God of Destruction's Edict. I don't even know what that word is. And causes mega colossal damage to enemy and recovers 12% HP. Pretty good. And then moving on to their passive. The only real downside to their passive is, like, if they came out nowadays, I think they would have 80% attack and defense, and then they could get that additional 60% attack and defense after receiving an attack. But for their first attack, they're gonna have they're not gonna have a 0 defense, but they're not gonna be getting any defense from their passive, because they're an LR. They do have like really high defense, but it does just suck that, like, at the start of turn, the first hit that they take is gonna hurt them a little bit. But then after that, the 60% with their LR stats and whatever leader skill you're on, they'll tank decently well. I'm not sure how well they're going to tank on like Super Battle Road or something, but they'll be fine. Their links: Godly Power, Prodigies, The Innocence, Connoisseur, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. those top 5 links we were all sharing with Int Beerus, and the top 6 links you would all be sharing with STR Beerus or Tech Beerus. So that's something to think about. Their categories, they're on Realm of Gods, Movie Bosses, Join Forces, and Siblings Bond. So today we just showed them off on their 2 170% attack lead teams. Obviously Realm of Gods is one, and it will be in like 2 or 3 days whenever AGL Zamasu comes out, but as of right now on Global, that is just a 150% lead team. LR Beerus and Whis really shocked me with how good they are. Now, I still have not actually awoken LR Tech Broly. I showed you a while ago that I pulled him in that ticket summon, and I have the medals to awaken him, but at this point I'm just waiting on the Dragon Ball Super Broly event to come back to farm his super, because here's a little secret. If you keep pulling good units, just one thing that I noticed personally, you run out of Elder Kais really quick. So here he is, he's SA1 still, not what I meant, but looking at it, like, I have 19 Kais, which is, actually I don't even have 19 Kais, I have 17 Kais, which in theory is enough to get him to SA18, but you can farm his super attack, and you can farm it from the Dragon Ball Super Broly event with these guys, or you can farm it from his, like, the OG DBZ Broly Dokkan event, and that one is so much harder, and I think the Dragon Ball Super Broly event should be coming back with the celebration coming in a few days, so I've just been waiting on this, but eventually there will be a showcase out on this guy. It's just, I already had, like, SR Beerus's farmed, well, not farmed, but I summoned them and I kept them, so this guy was a lot easier to get to max SA and stuff. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. My name has been Blah, and I will see you guys next time.